Welcome to Nacho Fitness Coach,
the podcast where fitness is technically the topic, but let's be honest, we get distracted.
I'm Sarah, the fitness expert who actually understands this stuff.
And I'm Caleigh, the beginner who thinks Bulgarian split squats are a hate crime.
Every week, we break down fitness myths, call out internet nonsense, and try to make sense of the chaos.
While also going off on tangents, making bad jokes, and questioning our life choices.
If you're looking for expert advice with a side of whatever Caleigh does here,
or just need a podcast that makes you feel better about your own fitness journey,
you're in the right place.
All right, let's do this. Or, talk about doing this.
So Caleigh, what do you like to listen to when you work out?
I don't know. Sometimes a podcast and sometimes music.
Hey, wait, this is a podcast. What if you could have both?
At the same time?
Oh, yeah. Podbeat is a free mobile app that lets you add any beat style to any podcast for your workout. It's easy to do and free to download in the App Store. Caleigh, you sound pretty cool with the trap beat, but Sarah, the funk beat works for your voice.
So if you want to make our podcast work for a workout, check it out in the App Store.
They even have Podbeat for Android users in the Google Play Store. Okay, on to the show. Sarah, I think I finally understand macros.
Oh, you do?
I think I do.
Okay.
You take your BMR, multiply it by your TDEE, subtract your RPE, carry the 1, and boom. Fitness.
Fitness. Boom. Simple. It's a simple math equation, really.
I don't know what any of those things mean.
I was going to say, that's actually that's what we should talk about. What do you think that first one stands for?
BMR stands for something metabolic rate. I do know that.
Basal.
Yep. TDE, I don't know.
You can't take a
shot in the dark. No.
Nope. Total daily expenditure. Total daily TDEE. Wait, total. How many is it?
2 E's.
Oh yeah, total daily energy expenditure.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a second. There's not 2 D's.
Which is like what? Rate
of perceived exertion.
Oh, I actually kind of do know a little bit about perceived exertion.
You?
Well, because that app I've been using.
What? Oh, yeah, you have to actually type in what it was.
No, so I just made all that up and carried the one.
I know. I was going to say that. I was like, that actually has nothing to do with calculating macros, but there you go.
That's what, when I read those things, I'm like, that's what it sounds like to me. I'm just like, what? Why is there so many
acronyms?
Yeah, thank you. I was going to say letters.
I was like, why
is there so many capital letters?
That's not a word. What's that supposed to say?
Bummer.
Diddy. Reapy.
Wee. I know.
But that's what it looks like to people that don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So, yeah.
What's HR?
Heart rate.
What are some other ones?
HR is resting heart rate.
Yep.
Hold on.
How do you calculate your max or heart rate?
I don't know.
No.
The app tells me.
The app tells me 220 minus your age is your max heart rate.
Yeah, no, I did know that. I guess this app doesn't give me it. So the HRV
What's that
is
say?
heart rate variability.
Yep.
RHR is resting heart rate. That's about all I know. I'm not here to pretend like I'm something I'm not.
Right.
Actually, I literally am, but that's neither here nor there.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that is always kind of the interesting thing is, you want to maybe start learning about some of this stuff. And then.
Well, I realized with this, I know last season
gibberish.
we touched a little bit on this athletic app.
Yeah.
But I realized over time, because I do use it quite a bit, it's like I check it every morning, see my recovery rate.
Right.
And my sleep score, my exertion. Dang, my exertion is up there today. But it's your exertion based on your recovery.
Sure.
And so really what the point of this app is, it's for athletes.
Right.
Your people in like a training, because you can like set essentially your training goal.
Right.
You can be training or you can be like peak training or whatever.
Right.
So probably not for me.
Right.
I don't think I'm probably its target demographic.
Sure.
I could probably use it in a lot of better ways, but I just get on and see. Because then, did you end up using it? It has this cool graph.
Because I saw a lot of it. A lot of it relates to what I'm already getting through like that Rise app and some of the other ones that I already have that are connected.
I just think this is cool, the recovery versus exertion, where it actually has this graph that shows you like based on what your recovery level is and then your exertion for the day. And so like if your recovery...
What did you do to overexert yourself at that point?
Today?
Yeah, I like jumped up there.
I honestly don't know. Podcasting is very rigorous. I guess. I mean, and to be honest with you, like I said, I didn't even get on the treadmill this morning, and I mean, my steps today, 3,651.
You didn't do the treadmill today, did you?
I didn't, so I don't know. I mean, I get nervous when we podcast, so maybe my heart rate is up a little bit. But, and then like we've talked about before, I can also see on this app when alcohol is involved based on my recovery and my sleep, which is really fascinating stuff. I think the data is cool, and you know, there's a lot of things I've realized that I didn't have at my fingertips.
Well, data doesn't lie, right?
No,
I mean, it's going to give you that pretty clear picture. So, you know, if that's something that you're not doing, you could consider starting doing that, because that's, I mean, you can't make decisions if you're not going to figure that out, you know. So
very true.
But yeah, you know, I like it.
What's this episode about?
Yep, we found that list. Or did I find this list? I don't know, I found a list.
You found this list. I literally found nothing for this season.
What was the title of this one again?
It is
10 things. It's a list.
The wellness industry is $1 billion machine built on lies and half-truths, and most people are still buying into it. So here's 10 myths to leave behind in 2025.
Ooh,
so
I like this.
This is by Danny Matrenga.
Okay.
Coach Danny M. I follow him.
Okay.
We follow him on our account. I feel like he's got some pretty good content.
Let's see what he has to say.
Okay. So
I just know I like a good list. So I don't remember if I... You know, I don't remember if I scrolled through these at all or not, or if I just like...
I hope you did.
I
like to think that when you harvest content for our podcast, that you put some thought into it, but maybe not.
No, I just like dump it on the list, and then I'm like, we'll talk about it live.
And
we don't have to always agree with it.
Sometimes that hasn't gone well.
That's true. It's backwired actually quite a few times.
Just saying.
Maybe I should.
Maybe you should at least scroll through the slides. So with that being said, let's go.
You know, you can always double check them, because you do like to prepare more than I do.
I do like to prepare. Myth 1 is that there is some magical moment in the future where getting in shape will be easier. That's the myth. It will never be convenient to get in shape. There's always something else to do. But anything worth doing is worth doing today.
True. I do like that myth should be left behind.
Yeah. Especially protecting your health.
Right. It's never easier.
We like that. And I think so many people do. I see a lot of people waiting until they feel motivated, or waiting until this or waiting until that. I've watched you wait for the last 2 years to start working out again. And
I know. And then I did, and I herniated a disc in my
not from working. From working out. Let's be very clear.
Probably should actually be very clear about that. The disc herniation had actually absolutely nothing to do with working out. It was a byproduct. Well,
maybe if you had been working out.
Maybe. I don't know. The orthopedic surgeon, right away out of the gate, he said, it's just bad luck. Because I was like, how exactly did this happen? Because I don't want it to happen again. He's like, bad luck. And I was like, that was a really fast answer. I'm not really sure if I totally feel like it's bad luck. Because once we figured out exactly what was going on, I started to notice that in the evenings for like the last 15 years, I sit on my couch and turn on, AGT or The Voice or something that's good background noise. And I work on my computer.
Yeah.
And once we started figuring things out, and I was like, had a diagnosis, I started to actually kind of pay attention and notice that it was like that exact same spot on my spine, that when I sat on my couch, that slight kind of just like head tilt down to look at my laptop screen.
Well, and it relates too, because my husband works on computers.
Yep, absolutely.
And he, has employees that work for him, and he has always been really big on like that they Because your chair that you work in, it's
huge.
crazy. I had a chair. I had a chair that we just had it around forever. And when I redid our schoolroom, just like, whatever, it's a chair. This is my chair. Just a computer chair, whatever. And then I was noticing I was having a lot of like neck pain, shoulder pain. And as soon as I switched out that chair, gone. Yep. It's just crazy.
It is crazy. So it's just, I just felt like there was pressure there. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is literally from, and it's not even a lot. It's not even like, I mean, I feel like I roll my shoulders over and hunch more to like work on my, like look down at my phone than it is like that little bit that I sat on my computer. But I just think the amount of time I was doing it over that many years, it just, got it just enough. Yep. And, you know, then it just happened. And I don't know why now, but I mean, at least we got it fixed and my pain's gone, but I still just have my restrictions on heavy lifting. So
just fine.
You'll just have to do it. It's fine. I'll get back to it eventually. So
no, it will never be convenient to get in shape. Nope. That's a decision that you have to make and you have to work it into your life. Myth number 2, that you can have results fast. Very true.
It's true.
Results tend to be slower than what you are sold online. Very true. Because everything that you see is like, how to get snatched in 10 days. Like, guys, it's not a thing.
No, because we're
really not.
We're just playing to what people, like the human nature of just wanting things fast and overnight.
And it's just really toxic because when you don't see those results in that amount of time, you're going to give up.
Or you see them pretty fast within a couple of months, but then you can't maintain it because it was too fast and furious and you didn't really actually address the root problems.
A couple months though.
No, that's probably true too.
Like weeks. Which is just crazy.
It does. I mean, if you are starting down this journey, it needs to be this is slow and steady over years, right? And just know that whatever you think is your goal now, it's not going to be your ultimate goal because it's going to change along the way. Yeah.
Yep. Myth number 3, you are just one product/pill away from whatever.
Agreed.
Supplements can help, but most don't. And most wellness products are a huge grift. If someone's selling a new solution to a new problem, be skeptical.
Yep. Because it just doesn't replace doing the simple stuff.
Well, and I know we've even talked about, you know, GLP-1s are a big thing right now. And that is, you know, even if you go that route, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but if you're not changing your habits,
I think it's maybe time for a little quick ad break.
Want more Nacho Fitness Coach? Find and follow us on social media.
Find us on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok at Nacho Fitness Coach.
And on Facebook and X at Nacho Fit Coach. Okay, we're back. Come right back.
Yep.
Myth number 4, there's something uniquely wrong with you.
That's true. There's nothing.
Right.
Well, you are unique.
Well,
but there's things that are not uniquely
so many
wrong with you.
people are like, that's such an excuse.
Yes, it is.
You know, I don't know. I don't want to point to any specific, but you know, I can't lose weight because of this condition or which I don't know. I feel like I haven't had a lot of experience and all that, but it says maybe you are broken, but I doubt it. The wellness industry makes more money when you think you are.
Yep, for sure.
So,
yep.
That's a good one. Myth number 5 is you're fragile. Exercise is really safe, even at high intensities. You're not going to get hurt engaging with it.
Nope.
You're more likely to get hurt by not engaging with it. Like such as Sarah right now. Here she is, you know, just getting out of her neck brace because she hasn't been lifting weights for the last.
Not engaged.
Just kidding.
You know, it's true. You know, you're not fragile. And honestly, like, even if there is an ache or a pain, I think what a play on that myth would be great to leave in 2025 is that if you have an ache or a pain, not being like, well, now I just can't do anything.
Yeah.
Well, just because your shoulder is bothering you doesn't mean you still can't do lower body work. Or just because your shoulder's bothering you doesn't mean you still can't go out and then walk for 30 minutes a day. It doesn't, you know, I do feel like it is a pretty common mindset is that if you are dealing with an ache, a pain, an injury, you go back to that all or nothing. And, you know, feeling like you know, you actually do have the ability to train around it. There's other parts of your body that can still function fine. Well, yes, rest and recover.
Sure.
You don't need to push through it. You don't need to continue injuring anything, but you are still capable.
Yeah, and
you're not fragile.
I don't think there's any ache or pain that like lifting through the pain is going to make better.
No, you're definitely better off just stopping and like resting.
I was having issues with my shoulder, so I quit doing shoulder exercises for a time.
Yep. Or
there was a lot of other shit I could do.
Right. Yes. And it's like so much easier to focus on like what you can't do instead of like, okay, but here's all the list of the stuff that I still can do. Okay, well, here's my new pick list or whatever it is. And, you know, I mean, yes, if it's starting to hurt, stop. But what you think you might be doing to it may or may not be the cause of the issue either, though.
No, my issue actually was my goddamn chair.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So you're like, lay off of it for a little bit and then like reintroduce stuff and then try to pinpoint exactly what it was that maybe caused it, because it might not be what you think.
Very true. Myth number 6 is more is better. Exercise is awesome, but needing to go 6 to 7 times a week is hogwash. I like that word, hogwash.
I do like that word.
A few, even just 2 to 3 workouts per week can change your whole life. That's very true. And I think, so many people don't realize, like, I lift weights 3 times a week.
Yep.
Max, really.
Right. Yep.
And I see a difference.
Yep.
That's really all you need.
Yep. Not long ago, I did a presentation during like the health day at our local high school. And that was actually part of what I said in one of my slides. And I said, when I was sitting in your shoes, one of the things that I wish somebody would have told me then is that in order to be a healthy human being, an adult, if you get in a strength training workout only 2 to 3 times a week, that is enough. Because especially somebody coming out of like, you know, grade school, you are in PE class, you're in school, you may or may not be still involved in like athletic activities or whatever. I mean, I continued on and I had a collegiate career that practice was 2 to 3 hours a day.
Yeah.
And then we were at meets for like entire Saturdays. So to me, I was like, oh, this is how you have to behave to be a healthy human being. It's 2 to 3 hours a day, basically 6 days a week.
Yep.
And then I remember I graduated, got to my first job, and it was a more typical like 8 to 5. Well, but then I had traffic, I had a drive time, and I had to get ready. So it's like, you're up at 6:30, you're getting ready, you're leaving, you're working 8 to 5, getting home at like 5 or 5:30. And now I was like, I still have to go to the gym for 2 to 3 hours.
Right.
I'm tired. Like I'm done. And then it was like, oh my gosh, well, I don't have time for any of that because then I have to shower and I like to be in bed by 9 o'clock. You literally then run out of hours in the day when you have responsibilities change. And I'm like, if somebody would have told me, hey, it's actually enough to be healthy, to do 2 times a week, if that's what you can do to be consistent over time, it would have been a game changer for me to have learned that right away. Because it was stressful for me to think that I was like dropping the ball then. Yeah. And it's just like, but I was like,
when you could have been getting those, you know, at least 2 days a weekend. Yeah,
exactly. You know, and then I went through a period of time where, I mean, that's back when I was really hot and heavy into the Beachbody programs because Power 90 was my thing in college. I had P90X and then you kind of went through some of the rest of them. And I remember going through a period of time where like, you know what, I'll just pop in a video, you know, and get it in for 45 minutes, like in my living room or whatever. And then kind of had to rebuild from there and being like, okay, this program says this is enough. So I'm just going to do this slim and 6, a video every day. But still then that was 6 days a week.
Oh my God.
You know? And so I'm like, oh my gosh, these were still like consistently like every day. But I was like, okay, well now this is only like 45 minutes, but it was still 6 days a week.
That's a lot.
It is a lot. It is too much. And it's just like, we are here to tell you that is too much. You don't need to do that. No. You just need to have high quality workouts when you can get them in. Manage your stress, manage your sleep, manage what you're eating. Just try to walk. Yeah. And you're going to be there just fine.
You're going to be just fine. I like that.
Just fine. That's all we really ever need to be in life is just fine.
That's all I'm doing.
Yep.
I'm just fine.
I'm just fine.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh, my mic's squeaky. Alan. Alan's mad.
Tell her to stop touching it.
Alan's mad because our mic stands are squeaking. I told him it just needs a little bit of lubrication. Spit on that thing. What the Hawk-Tua girl say? Spit on that thing.
What do you think ever happened to that girl, by the way?
I hope she's okay.
Do you think she...
I think about her a lot. I hope she's okay.
I mean...
I think she tried to come out with some kind of like meme coin.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
I mean, that is
a rise. What a rise to fame. And like, that's just really...
Is that a good kind of fame?
But that's just, like, it's just really unfair because I feel like I've also said a lot of really unhinged things, and like I never
didn't go viral.
Got my bag from that. Like, that's bullshit. I'm out here fighting for my life, trying to go viral. This doesn't happen for me. Good for her.
Good for her.
Anyway, I wish her the best. I hope she's okay.
You're like, dang it, I missed my chance. Like, I could have been the one that said that.
I've said that before. Spit on that thing. I'm also a 40-year-old woman.
Right. Are you yet? You haven't hit your birthday yet.
I identify as 40.
We don't do that here. No one says ever. I'm just going to round up. But you were like ready. Yeah, you are. I mean, there we go. Ready. Power to you.
My 40s are going to be the best years of my life. And I'm just ready to get there. I'm 38.
It's still actually really, really weird to hear myself say that I'm 43.
That's what I'm doing, though.
My mom was my age, maybe a year older when I graduated from college. And I'm just like, wow, I could, like it just.
I think I was graduating from high school when my mom was the age I am right now.
Yeah.
We're pretty close. She was hitting 40, but.
Yeah, wild.
Anyway, Hawk-Tua girl, give us a call.
we would love to talk to you about that.
Really would. Some things I want to run by you. All right, myth number 7. We love this one. Big and bulky. Women lifting weights will never... Oh, let me start over. Women. We're addressing women.
Okay.
Lifting weights will never make you big and bulky. It will make you look, move, and age like an athlete, though. That's really all any of us want.
I like the way that is put. It's because so true.
We've said it once. We've said it 1,000 times. Picking up some weights is not gonna make you bulky. I've been at this for 2 years now.
Yeah, I mean,
I've lifted weights.
It's gonna make you a smaller human being.
It's not happening.
No, it does not happen overnight. And I mean, there is this misconception that it does happen just like magically like that. And you just like wake up and you're bulky. I'm like, listen, I've actually literally tried that. And it doesn't just happen.
Women don't get bulky. Like, it's not going to happen unless you have some kind of help.
Or you're overeating. Like here's what actually I think does tend to happen is people think, okay, well, I'm working out now. I need to eat more food. Mm-hmm. And they don't understand how it fits into like their overall picture or what their goals really need to look like. So I do think it can commonly happen that once women especially start strength training, then they start eating more, but they overeat for the calories that they're actually burning. Mm-hmm. And they probably do gain weight. I mean, some of it could be in muscles and some of it could be in fat. Just because now they're over consuming because they think they need to eat more, right? I mean, you kind of have to relook at your whole picture, but it does not.
The vision that people have in their minds is that they're going to lift weights and end up being like some Arnold Schwarzenegger. Like, no, it's not.
But do you know what's funny though is like when you see guys that are ready for stage and they are lean like that, they are tiny. Mm-hmm. They look quote unquote big. It's because they're shredded. Yeah. They physically in person are like, whoa, they're so small. And if they're enclosed, you will look at them a lot of times and be like, you look ill because the fat also leaves from your face, and you lose it from your cheeks and you can have like a little bit more of a gaunt look. They are not big.
And that's such a temporary situation that they put themselves in.
It is. It does not last. People don't stay that lean. No, absolutely not. Because it's actually, not super healthy, but you do it for periods of time for a hobby and it is what it is. But you do not just magically wake up looking like that. I promise. If I could, I would have tried that at this point. I think it's maybe time for a little quick ad break. Be sure to check out nachofitnesscoach.com to purchase exclusive merchandise, including the wine tumblers we use during recording and the gear that we wear. You can also listen to our episodes and access direct links to our social media.
Okay, we're back. Yeah. Sorry.
It just doesn't happen that way. So, okay.
You're not boring me. Sure. I don't ever want you to think that.
Never. I would never. We're almost there. 9.
8.
Okay.
Myth 8. Anything about cortisol. This is 2024 and 2025's biggest hustle. Cortisol is esoteric, confusing, and hard to understand. This is why you are being sold a ton of products to fix yours. So your cortisol is likely just fine.
Stress hormone.
Yeah, I feel indifferent about this. I don't know enough.
I mean, I think it's probably just, if it's the one thing that you are still thinking is
a problem,
or like a reason that you're not losing weight, just don't hyper focus on thinking that that's the reason why you're not getting to your goals. Probably. Right. Just saying.
Myth number 9, being old makes it impossible, which we know is not true.
We know that's not true.
Never too late to start. Anyone could get in shape and make progress. The body adapts to training at any age, even for older adults. Yep. As somebody who identifies as a 40-year-old woman, I can confirm that.
That's true. I'm younger now than I was 2 years ago.
Very true.
Yeah, you do probably feel like that. Well, I mean, we talked to Neil, the 199 guy. I mean, he said he was 67 or so. And so I'm like, look at him go. You know, I mean, he started like later and he's doing all the things. And so we've
talked to quite a few people that, started at a later age. And it's very true. You can turn things around at any point.
Yeah. I mean, one of my favorite stories that I've kind of watched her from the very beginning is Joan McDonald, that you can kind of find her on social media. She's done a really nice job of her daughter. I had met her through the fitness competition world, and she didn't start until like 70.
Yeah.
70. And you have just the transformation. It was always a long end game. It was never a quick fix. She started lifting heavy weights and doing progressive overload. She started dialing in her nutrition, which it helps that her daughter is like a certified chef and gets all that stuff. So that gave her a good jump start. But she's done a lot of it on her own. I mean, it's not like they live together. It's not like she does, relies on Michelle for everything. But man, if you want some inspiration, go watch her journey, because you just watch her where age is just a number. She literally started at like 70 years old and now she's like 74. And she just, it's amazing. It is never too late to start.
No, it's really not. And myth number 10.
We're there already? Okay.
Yeah, we just plowed right through
I guess so. All right, here we go. Number 10.
What are you laughing about? Because I said plowed? Yeah. Alan doesn't miss a thing.
No, he doesn't.
I knew you'd let it slide.
I didn't even get it. I made you now. I was not. Okay.
Do you want to explain it to the class, Sarah?
Nope. Oh, I just think snowplow. So,
That's what you think?
Okay.
Myth number 10. I'm not a fitness person.
You are a fitness person.
Maybe not today, but there is a fitness person in there somewhere. You just need to reconnect with them, however slowly and consistently, which is very true. I feel like I'm a walking, look at me with my fitness podcast.
Yeah, see, there you go. I actually asked when I first started the semester class with the high schoolers, I'm like, do you consider adults athletes?
Yeah.
And there was like a handful of them that said yes.
Yeah.
All the rest of them said no. And I was like, wow, because I had them fill out like these little forms, at the beginning, just kind of like spot check knowledge and just kind of get a feel for like where they're at. And I was like, wow, most of them don't think adults are athletes. I'm like, okay, so in their world, they think athletes are really, truly just individuals that participate in the team sports as is, right? So I'm like, okay, trying to kind of adjust their mindset a little bit too, to understanding like bigger picture, longer term, which I get it. You're in high school. You're not always going to think about that on your own. So then I was like, okay, let me ask you guys this. Like, at what age do you think is like peak athletic performance for a female? And I heard some of the girls say 16. And I'm like, what? You think you already passed your peak? And I was like, no.
Oh, no.
You have not. And I was like, okay. And then some of the boys kind of caught on that was like low, you know, so then they shot a little bit higher. And one of them said like 22. I'm like, actually, it's like 21, 22 for females.
Yeah.
I said, what do you think is the average age? And again, this is average, right? Yeah. So it's not for everybody, but average age for athletic peak performance in males.
Mm-hmm. What is it?
There's numbers all over. It's 25.
Okay.
Around 25, which to me, I'm like, oh my gosh, do you think of how many males get in and out of college and they haven't even technically hit like their peak performance, right? And that's like peak for athletics, like sports. But
sure.
I also was like, you guys, we're going to revisit this. Do you see adults as athletes? And they were like, no. And I'm like, okay, but I'm an adult and I still play volleyball. I still play softball. I said, I still do very athletic things, training, running. I said, so what's your definition of an athlete?
Yeah.
Because adults do athletic things. We sign up for pickleball. We do 5Ks. We play golf. Like those are all still athlete type. You're an athlete.
Athletic things.
You're an athletic movement. Like you are an athlete. As an adult, you are an athlete.
Oh, you're so inspiring.
So you think about that though, because you're like, you do. Yeah, you are an athlete. I agree with him.
Well, thank you.
You've ran 5Ks.
I have.
And you lift weights.
I do.
You're an athlete. Look at you. But then I'm like, okay, then that should change your mindset to be like, I can train like an athlete. So you talk about your body's not fragile. Go sprint.
Yep.
The more you put force on your body, the more it's going to respond. Okay, there's nothing wrong with being an adult and going out and doing a track workout and sprinting.
Right.
Or just doing little intervals on your street or like up and down your driveway. Choose to sprint. Mm-hmm. Choose to lift.
And it doesn't have to be crazy.
No, it can also be just like 10 minutes of like a pattern that you've made up in your head.
Get carried away.
Well, no, I'm just saying like you could go out and you could sprint for 10 seconds and then you could walk. And then like, you know, like it does not have to be a consistent 10 minutes. You can do intervals and you can do, but yes, you should be sprinting. Should be getting your heart rate up.
That was number 10. We love the comments.
Oh yeah. So is there actually like any context or content on the actual post or is it all just in the graphic?
Mostly people are just really, really upset about typos. Like, it's the main.
How dare you put out something and you didn't use spell check? Hey, it happens. Like, come on. We're all human. We don't always send everything without some sort of typo because I can tell you what, Apple really does need to fix the fact that glutes turns into flutes.
Yeah.
Like they have not figured that one out. You cannot type in glutes into Apple devices without it auto correcting it to say flutes. And I'm like, who talks about flutes?
Right. And same with like fucking always turning into ducking. Like Apple.
Who's ducking who?
It's okay.
Yeah, like nobody's ducking.
No.
Nobody's
okay.
Nobody's ever trying to type
like,
ducking.
You know what? I'm an adult. Is that even a word?
Ducking?
Oh yeah, ducking would be like you're a duck. Wait a second. I went to think like ducks, like quack quack, and I was like ducking or something. And I was like, oh, wait, that's true. If you duck, but like you know what? If we're adults, it's okay for us to be able to drop the F-bomb. It doesn't autocorrect if you say anything else. It lets you type.
Well, and as somebody who recently just switched from Android to Apple, I will say that they are a lot more PG than Android.
Oh, Android let you just type it in. No big deal.
Wild West over there. You could really say whatever you wanted, and it was just like, okay, cool. This is what we're doing. Whereas now with Apple, I'm like, I'm not ducking anything. You know.
Oh,
so it's
now
fine.
you're PG, Caleigh.
It's been an adjustment.
You're like, well, it's not going to let me be R-rated anymore. I've lost part of my identity. I don't know. If I can't curse, what am I going to
The one that really upsets me is my best friend's daughter's name is Eiley.
Yeah.
Eiley.
Yeah.
And my old phone always, no problem. And this phone cannot. It's always Riley.
Oh,
or
yeah.
Eiley.
Yeah.
Cannot. It just doesn't get it.
Mine does not like, I use voice to text a lot, you know, just the transcription.
I'm trying to do that.
And
that's a talent.
It does not get everything right. And I must say my daughter's name, not exactly clear, because Ava, they like to do EVA.
Oh.
And I'm like,
I remember one time you sent me a text and then at the end it just randomly said, I'm hungry.
Because I was using my watch to respond.
But I think Ty was when your son was with you.
It picked him up at the end. Because it'll be like a delay. Like if you do it on your watch and I'll be like responding really quick. And then as I go to hit like send, it's like if anyone else says anything, it picked it up and I had already hit send and then it typed out, I'm hungry. And I was like,
you were just like, yeah, just make sure and put it in the Google Drive. I'm hungry. Okay. Me too, bitch.
So if you ever get something that doesn't make sense for me, that's why. It's because I probably tried to voice transcribe it. And then some child was in the background saying something. And I was like, I thought
it is kind of cool though that you can edit your text messages on Apple.
Can you not do that?
I think you have a short period of time on it. No, you can do that on Android.
Oh, really?
No, whatever you said, like you said what you said and you just have to live with the consequences of it.
Yeah. No, you do have a period of time. And you can change it after they've read it too, I think.
Oh, damn.
But it says like edited right on the bottom. Yeah. Because yes, there will be times then I will already hit send and I'm like, oh, that was not the right. Oh, better go edit that because that doesn't make any sense.
Anyway, the comments on here are actually pretty lame, so I don't know that we actually need to go into them.
So people just angry about typos and that's about
this person said, number 7, lifting weights as a woman can absolutely make you look more bulky, but it will take years and years of dedication and consistency, something not a lot of people can get right, but never say never. Okay. Yeah.
Well, I think I'd like to hear the definition of bulky.
Yeah, and I think
you know what I mean. Like, what exactly? How do you define that?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Somebody said it's called grammar, but sure, go ahead and tell yourself that. God, dang.
People have no empathy, and you just like listen. It's not like you've never mistyped something like that. Is I mean, now on the flip side, it's like if you're gonna put something out there, probably maybe should take an extra flip through and check it out. But
here's a decent one.
Come on.
This James W 2030 said, I think some people look at it like if I'm not going to go all in, might as well not at all. They think if they don't do everything right and put in maximum effort, it isn't worth it. That's like saying if I can't have $1 million in my savings account, I might as well not save it all. There's no maximum level of health. Take what you can get with the time you have available. It adds up.
Yeah. I like that. That was meaningful. See, look, there was a meaningful,
thanks, James W 2030
comment. That's the power of social media. The rest of it we could do without.
Yeah, that's about it.
Oh, so okay, just grammar. So, anyways, that was a good list.
That was a good list. I like that list. I like this. What does CS mean? That's like a
certified strength and conditioning specialist. Is that his credential?
Yeah. And he even has a blue check mark, so you know he's legit.
He's verified. How many followers does he have? Is his account pretty big? Yeah, so.
I think so. Yeah, 203,000.
CS is
and BSc, what's that mean?
Bachelor of Science.
The C is lowercase.
Bachelor of Science, I think.
Okay. Oh, he's cute, too.
Who is it?
Danny Matrenga.
Oh.
Do you follow him?
I don't know.
A ton of his posts. You were the one.
Find him. I know. Well, but sometimes I'm logged into the Nacho Fitness Coach account when I find him. So if we follow him, then I would have pulled it from that.
Yeah, no, he's a little cutie patootie.
Oh, that's fun.
Look, he's got all these pictures of him wearing a baby. That's adorable.
He's got it. I mean, he's got a good list. I like the list. That was good. I do think that all those myths should be left in 2025. Yeah, so
leave them there.
Yep.
Danny, if you ever want to come on the show, slide in.
Yeah, we'll tag you
for sure. We'd love to
talk about your content. It'd be really great to chat with you more. Fun times. So good. That's all we got then for today.
Okay.
Until next time.
Bye.
Thanks for listening. Be sure to head over to our Instagram at Nacho Fitness Coach and let us know how you feel about the topic. Do you love it or hate it?
Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe or follow button wherever you're listening. And if you like our podcast, leave us a rating. See you next time.
You've been listening to Euphony Innovatives Sonified.